Hi everyone, I want to share how I went from 270 pounds to 191 pounds. Disclaimer, I am not a doctor and I do not recommend anyone do what I say that I did. I just want to share my story and experience. Please talk to your doctor before trying anything I tried. My goal is to give hope to anyone that is in where I was, and for me to keep a record of how I lost it all. Yes. Okay, so before I married my husband, I was 193. After having 4 kids, I was at 270. And after every pregnancy, I couldn't get down from 220, right? So my last pregnancy, I topped at 270. And after 3 years of trying to lose weight, I went down to 260, which is not a lot. And during those 3 years, I had a PCP that only gave me referrals to a weight management class and a nutritionist. So I had a nutritionist for those 3 years. One day I cried to her and I pleaded and I cried for her to help me because I couldn't take it anymore. It got to the point where I was very, very sad and depressed. I believe in God and I go to church, and every time I would go to church, I would always cry and pray for that specific thing, that I was overweight and I couldn't handle myself. Like, I wanted to be beautiful, I wanted to be healthier. It was just a thing. That was my thing that I had, that I wanted God to fix. So I prayed a lot on it and I cried a lot, and I went to my PCP and I asked her for help, but that's all she gave me, referrals. One day, a sister from church, someone that I knew close to me, she told me about, right? So how maybe my Medi-Cal would cover it. So to me, that was like kind of a sign from God. And I didn't say anything. I just said, wow, okay, that's great. Like, thank you for this information. Because she was going to take it too. And then she got approved to get it. And I was like, wow, this is insane. Like, this is too many things that are like, I literally just finished praying. I mean, I've been praying for 3 years. But like, I literally just had this thing where I talked to you and you're giving me an answer. So I gave up with that PCP that I had before. I told her, where do you go? And I literally changed my insurance and like everything so that way I can go to that doctor. And I changed my PCP to where my doctor went. And on my first appointment with her, she prescribed me Wegovy. I still cry from this. I still am so happy and grateful for her because I just didn't see a way out. Cause I went in, it's a full story. I went in and I told her, I've been trying so hard. I have a nutritionist, like I'm doing everything I have to do, but I don't see anything. And I felt bad because it was the first time she met me, you know? And then she said, you know what, like, let me give you, see if this works. Let's try this out. And I was like, what? Like, I didn't know she was gonna do that. Like, off the bat, I didn't ask for it, which is the crazy part, you know? And she knew what I needed. And she did prescribe me, refer me to a therapist. So that's how I got into therapy, because she just felt like I needed it or I would benefit from it. So I got a therapist out of it. But after that, I literally started my first dose, and my beginning weight when I started was 260, right? And this was on April 1st. I had one prescription, so they gave me 4 weeks. After the 4 weeks, when I came back to my doctor, I still weighed the same. So she told me, we're going to try another 4 weeks. If you don't see any difference, then we're going to change you to a different prescription. And I was like, okay, let's do that. and the next 4 weeks happened and nothing happened. It did not give me any symptoms. Like, I felt no symptoms the first week, the second week nothing, the third week nothing. After the second week of having it, that's when I started feeling like, oh, okay, I'm feeling a little full. Still nothing happened. But after she changed me to, literally after that one, the first day that I took it, I felt nauseous. I felt like I would eat anything and I would feel like literally like 2-3 bites of something and I would feel like I was super full, like I couldn't handle it. If I ate too much grease or something that was either fried or had an oil on it, like it was that good. So literally I lost 1 week that I took it, and the doctor was like, okay, this is it, we're gonna keep going with this then. But I only took it for 9 months because my insurance stopped paying for it after December. In December, once I stopped taking it, the food noise came back. It came back like it was something was stopping it, was in chains. And then as soon as I stopped taking it, it was like it was a bunch of food noise. Oh, it was horrible. So December 180, January 185, February 190, March 190, April 190, and May 191. So today I weighed myself on 191. But like I said, I took it in April, I stopped in December, and I was in December 180. I felt so confident. I would even not weigh myself until I went to the doctor, and I would see her once a month. And oh my gosh, it was so awesome, just feeling lighter, feeling that I wasn't hungry anymore, feeling that I didn't have to eat my kids' leftovers. Like, it was so amazing. It was was I feeling like bad? Yes, because I couldn't eat what I wanted, but even that, like, the food noise was gone. And I thank God for that. Like, I know it was the medicine, but I'm just so grateful that this opportunity came my way and I took it, because it literally changed my life. It changed my life. Like, it saved my marriage. I say it like that because my husband won't say it probably, but I felt like I was literally not to be next to him, you know. And he will always defend me. He would always say, no, like, I love you no matter what size you were. But me, as in myself, the way I felt, beautiful. And those were just battles that were happening inside of me. And I know who I am. I am a child of God. Like, I believe in Christ with all my heart. But there was always that thing that would come to me and say, you're overweight. It was always that fight, right? Just losing so much weight has changed my life drastically, has changed my mind drastically. Like, not only did I had another sister in Christ in church that told me about this root called the Tejocote root, and it's a root that makes you use the restroom like never, like you don't want to use this type of restroom, like it would make you go. But I couldn't get my hands on it again because I'm guessing they don't sell it in the US anymore. So I came across this lady on TikTok and put her here, give her some props because that's where I bought it from. And it's the first day I felt like it didn't do anything, then the second day I felt like it actually moved me, and then the third day it was like, okay, I'm done taking these. That's it. That's all I needed. So that also, I was taking the Tejocote root, and then once my 5-year-old started going to TK, that's when I started walking every day and putting in those 9,000 steps. I took off control. I do not recommend none of these things, okay, you guys. I also took multivitamin pills. I took them every morning. And that was just my prayer, and which is crazy to think that even God will work in that area for me, because we know that this body is gonna become dust. So for me, for God to listen to me and hear me out, to open doors for me to lose that weight, because I did it for 3 years by myself and I couldn't do it. God will put a way, and he made a way for me. Even though some people are gonna probably say, oh, God doesn't work like that. And I'm not giving myself any credit. God did it all. That is my story on how I lost. Now my next video is going to be about how is done, you guys. I'm sorry I made this video so long. If you stayed to the end of the video, thank you and God bless you all.